Hello, welcome to this video. New video, new me, new everything, new weave. So today's video is going to be a Q&A. I have 32 questions that I had, some people asked me, and I am going to answer them all today. All 32 of the questions. Let me position myself better, because I feel like this is going to be a treat, a hoot. If you please. I know I kind of already did like a Q&A in like my second video. If you haven't watched it, what are you doing? Watch it, okay? But I know I already did one in that video, but it was like a short mini one. I feel like y'all didn't really get to know me. That was just the basics. But I'm going to do it again, and this is going to be the last Q&A for a while until it comes up again. You know what YouTubers do. They do one every other year and stuff like that. But yeah, we're gonna do some questions. So, the favorite song and why? Not gonna lie, I don't know my favorite song. Like, I like music, but I don't know my favorite song. I don't know my favorite song at all. And I gotta figure it out. Like, it's crazy that I don't have a favorite song, like, ever of all time. I gotta figure that out. I really do gotta figure that out. Favorite music artist? Beyonce. Obviously, the Queen Bee. Yeah. First movie you ever went to see at the movie theater? It's the first movie that I ever, I remember. I don't know if I've been before that. Correct me if I'm wrong, mama, but I think it was Hannah Montana the movie when I was like 3 or 4 years old. I think that was the first, because I don't know if that's the first movie I ever seen in the theater or the earliest memory of the movie theater that I have. Yeah, but that is the first movie. Who was with you and how was the experience? My mama, it was just me and her. She took me to see Hannah Montana the movie. I don't know, now that I think about it, you taking me to go see Hannah Montana at the movie theater is kind of questionable. Are you even though, don't come for me. Even though there's no movies that are for girls and there's no movie that are for boys at all, but you know how the world works and stuff like that. For you to take me to go see Hannah Montana is like T, cause I didn't even know what gay was then. It's like when I was 3 years old, it's like you seen in the future. It's like, yeah, he gonna love Hannah Montana. Or did I embrace that I like Hannah Montana at the start and you was like, yeah, I'm gonna just go show him this. We're gonna go see this. Or did you want to go see the movie? Let me know. Okay. What is your favorite movie and TV show? My favorite movie of all time is Hairspray. My favorite movie, my favorite musical, Hairspray, to the 60s. Oh. Come on, go. Like, girl, what? Welcome to the 60s. Whoa. Hey, mama. Yeah. Like, girl, what? Hairspray, I get down with that. And then TV show. Wizard of Waverly Place. Yeah. Wizard of Waverly Place. I know. Little childish. Mind your business. I'm over here. You stay over there. Let my favorite show be Wizards of Waverly Place. Like, do I question what your favorite show is? No. So leave me alone. Because, like I always say, I'm going to forever be childish. Period. What is your earliest childhood memory? My earliest childhood memory is of my granddaddy. I don't know if it's a memory or a dream. I go back and forth with this every time I try to remember my earliest memory. I don't know if it was a dream or it actually happened. But it was my granddaddy. I was over the house and in my granddaddy house. Yeah, he was married to me. And he kissed her goodbye. And that was it. And he got down on my, kneeled down to me, kissed me goodbye, and he went off to work. And I don't know how old I was, because I was like crawling and walking. See, that's the thing. That's why I think it was a dream, because I was crawling and walking. But I think he died the same year I was born, if I'm not mistaken. Or was it 2005? Because if it was 2005, that'll make sense. Because I was 1 year old then. Because I know he died in like November. If he died in 2005, then that makes total sense. If I was walking or crawling. Because if he died like literally 3 months after I was born, I was definitely not crawling or walking. I don't know. I don't have kids. So I don't know. Do kids crawl and start walking at 3 months? Let me know. What's something you're excited about right now? Let me think.
I am begging you to not settle for boxed cornbread this holiday season because
I don't know who needs to hear this. Turkey wings are here all year round.
Deep fried
This
catfish,
Mother Turkey wing
macaroni and
recipe
cheese,
guarantees
sweet cornbread. The kind Big Mama used to make.
The weekend, I guess. I guess it's the weekend. The weekend. Yeah. How did you find out that pink was your calling color? I always knew pink was my calling color. From me being yay high, I always knew that pink was my calling color. Never expressed it because you know how the world, like I said, you know how the world works when it comes to boys and girls. Boys can't do pink. Boys and pink. Boys pink. No. Boys is blue. Boys is blue. These is boys' colors. This is girls' colors. And stuff like this. So I just felt like it was so wrong to like the color pink. And then I had, grew up, matured. Everybody else is wrong. Pink is not a girl color. Blue is not just a boy color. Colors are colors. Stop putting genders to it. I know it's fun to put different genders to colors, but stop it. Because in the long run, that's not what it is. You are just a little too, what can I call it? A little too, what is your favorite season? Fall. The crisp of the leaves, when you stepping and it crunches. The cool weather where you just have to put a light jacket, sweater weather. And then the Ugg boot with the little chai lattes, the vanilla scents, pumpkin lattes, like all of that. Chef's kiss. Cause fall is the best season ever. And I hate that y'all rush it every time. Every time Halloween ends, y'all try to rush it to Christmas. Why is you rushing it to Christmas? We still ain't even cut the turkey. We still ain't even ate the ham. We still ain't even taste the greens yet. But y'all wanna get straight to opening some gifts. Y'all so selfish. You're so stingy. That's what you is. Bro, them gifts gonna come. Let us eat first. Let us eat. And I know people be saying Thanksgiving is just a holiday and Christmas is the whole season, but do we have to overpower Thanksgiving? Like, what? Do we really have to overpower it? It's like we go after Halloween, it's Christmas. Then Thanksgiving just get one day. And then the next day, Black Friday. Why? The fuck is on Christmas? Like, girl. I can't. Next question. What is your dream place to travel? Japan with the cherry blossom, matcha, all the different ramen, the different anime. It's just a different culture. Fashion city. Japan. Oh, it just does that to me every time I think about it. But yeah, Japan. But if we want to talk about like over here in the United States, New York and Los Angeles. And I know some people, like, I had some growing up. Ever since I was yay high, I wanted to go to Los Angeles. Like, that was the place I always wanted to go to. And then when I grew up, everybody was saying, people that I met from Los Angeles was like, Los Angeles is not what you think it is. It is literally nothing. And it's just like, you know what? Okay, it might not be nothing, but to me it might be something. I don't know, to me it might be. So I'm still gonna go and check it out and see what's going on. Because I'm not, what they get in Los Angeles, I'm not used to having in Tennessee. It's so boring here. It is. What's a chore you hate doing? The main chore that I hate doing is cleaning the bathroom. And I know, mama, calm down. I hear it already. You don't even clean the bathroom now. How do you hate doing it? All it took was 1, 2, 3 times. 3 too many times. I don't like doing that. You wanna know why? Because I don't. I didn't experience it, so I can voice that I don't like cleaning up the bathroom. When have you felt the most proud? When I graduated high school, that was the most proud I ever been, because my generation, don't like high school was just fun and games, dropout. You know what I mean? Plus I done seen too many people drop out of high school like this close and just drop out. Like, you dropped out your senior year? How dumb could you be? You dropped out your senior year. You dropped out your junior year. First of all, no. You dropped out you dropped out in high school. You stopped going to school when you was in high school. Like, literally, you're right there. How you get you're literally right there. That's why I be saying these kids have too much freedom these days. Jesus. Because you was there. You was there. Anyways, what do you value most in friendship? Honesty is the biggest thing. Honesty. Because you can't be honest to your friend. That's not a friendship. Like, you gotta sit there and keep lying to your friend it's just with any situation. It's like, tell your friends what's going on. Tell your friends the truth about themselves. You know what I mean? If I have something going on, tell me. Sit down and tell me about myself and what I need to change. And what I went about it was wrong. Tell me. You know what I mean? And I'm not saying that, I had moments that I didn't, tell my friend, what was going on. But, that was a learning process. It was a learning ability. But, yes, that's why I value most in friendship. It's honesty. You can't be honest with your friends. Those are not your friends. You cannot claim me as your friends. You cannot claim me as your friend if you cannot be honest to me. You don't want to be friends no more, that's cool. Because there's some people that know that I'm cool with not being friends. Girl, because one last thing I'm worried about is being friends with people. Okay? That's the last thing you have to worry about is me being friends with you. Because in the long run, I'm not going to care. I'm not going to care. I'm not sad. At all. I'm actually glad that I have one less person in the circle. You wanna know why? Because most days, I want to be by myself. Most days, I want to be in my own little bubble, making myself laugh, talking to myself. That's fun to me. Oh well. Goodbye. That's me. That's me. Oh well, goodbye. Child. Would never beg. Okay. Will there be other series on my channel besides Room Core series? Definitely will be other series on this channel besides the Room Core series. It just haven't came up yet. I don't know what else to do on this channel, like to make a series on this channel. So it'll definitely come up. Maybe like traveling vlogs. That'll be like a series, maybe a series where you can just go and just watch me travel to places and stuff like that. Maybe that, but it'll definitely be some other series in the future though. Yeah. What is your favorite holiday? The birds. The birds. I love the birds. The birds. If y'all know what the birds is, what I refer to as the birds is October, November, and December. You know, October got Halloween. November got Thanksgiving. That everybody just seemingly just try to keep skipping over. In December has Christmas. So the birds, yeah, definitely. What holiday you think is unnecessary and why? Valentine's Day. Valentine's Day. Valentine's Day. Valentine's Day. Valentine's Day. It's so unnecessary. I don't understand why is it a holiday. I never told nobody this. I never even expressed this. But Valentine's Day is so unnecessary. I get, you know, that it's about love and, you know, practice self-love with Valentine's Day too. You know, Galentine's, loving on your girl. See, bros can't even do nothing on Valentine's Day because everybody just gonna think that's gay. Men, women too. Cause baby, everybody just gonna think that's gay. It's like, girls do it. That's gay for them to have a Galentine's. Sitting in matching pajamas in a hotel room together. Girl, what? That's gay. But yeah, bros can do it too. Y'all don't worry about what they say. Girl, you know who you are inside. And if you worried about it so much, you obviously do know who you are inside. And you just don't want it to be expressed to anybody. Because you're not ready. But anyways, anyway, Valentine's Day. Because it's just like, you need this one day to show love to somebody that you love. When we got 365 days all around the year. 366 every 4 years, counting the extra day in February. But this is the one day where you just going all out. Oh, I'm going to buy her flowers. Oh, I'm going to get him this PlayStation. And oh, I'm going to take her out to dinner. Oh, we're going to get this hotel room. And we're just going to have a long time. And it's just like, y'all do the very much most on this one day. What about the rest of the 365 days? The rest of the 365 days, it's just like, oh, I'm too busy, I'm too down to this. But then when it comes to Valentine's Day, you're not busy. Valentine's Day is literally just a regular day. Literally for every other holiday too. It's just a regular day. Stores are still open. Well, not for Christmas and Thanksgiving. Well, some stores still be open for Christmas, Thanksgiving. Some places still be open for Christmas too. But that's besides the point. Stores still be open for normal hours. They don't close it down. Nothing is closed down. Nobody is having sales going on for Valentine's Day. Literally nothing. It's literally just a day of pink and red, which my room is in the aesthetic of Valentine's Day, but I can't stand it. And I know I'm not being a hater. I love love. Ask my friends. I love me, especially black love. I love it. You can even ask my friend Celeste. Ask her. I love her and her boyfriend's relationship. Love it down. I do get disgusted when they call each other baby and stuff like that. That's just me. I do that with anybody. That lovey-dovey stuff is just nah. But besides the point, why show love every day? Why just this one day? I don't even know how long I've been spending on this one topic, but somebody needs to understand my rant on why Valentine's Day needs to be erased from the pyramid of holidays. Definitely. Okay. What do you see yourself pursuing? YouTube, obviously, and being an influencer. I'm going more up and beyond. I would love to be on a big screen one day, doing movies. On a Netflix TV show. Hello, I would want to have a Netflix show, a real good one that everybody just can't wait to watch and binge watch and stuff like that. Because I can give you actor. I can give you actor. I really can. I really can give you actor. You want to sing? Okay. What should I do? What should I do? I don't know. I should just make up. Improv. I just felt like no one ever wants me around. Cut it out. Do you plan to go to college? No. What's your favorite way to spend your weekend? Okay, favorite way to spend my weekend is really to just sit in the house and do nothing. Okay, that's it. That's literally it. When I move out, will it be a house or an apartment? Anything I can get my hands on. Honestly, I don't want to say anything I put my hands on, because if I put that in the universe, somebody gonna give me a busted up crib that's in the middle of the projects in the hood. I do not want to go back. I don't. I done voiced this too many times on this channel. I don't want to go back to the hood at all. I don't. I really don't. If I have to, that'll be literally get everything for my funeral ready, because I'm taking my own self out for real. But yeah, any nice neighborhood, nice house, nice apartment that I can get my hands onto, it don't matter. But in the long run, at the end of I don't know. In the long run, I will want to get me a house built from the ground up, because I want my whole top floor to be my walk-in closet. Yeah, I do. The whole floor, the whole top floor. And then it just leads to a balcony, just walk out onto the walk out to the balcony, right? And then from the balcony, it has stairs that lead up to the roof, and on the rooftop you have like a little bar lounge and stuff like that. But I don't want nobody coming into my closet, so the stairs will be accessible to anybody that is in the backyard. You just won't be getting into my closet. That's my most proudest possession in that whole house. Okay? I be having the blueprint. See, I dream big, honey. I dream big. Okay? Why do I love clothes so much? Because clothes just it's just freely expressing yourself. Like how do you not, when you put on clothes, the magic of putting on nice clothes makes people just feel good. You look in the mirror oh, yes, it makes you feel oh, this is cute on me. It brings out a whole different side of you, and I feel like clothes just bring out a confidence in people. And it just changes you. You know what I mean? It's just like when some people, when they get their hair did, it just changes them. They lashes, it just changes them. They get their nails done, it changes them. You're a whole different person. Just all they do, all day. They ain't never did that until they got their nails did. People with hair, this is what they do all day, just. Girl, you ain't never did that much. You ain't never did that much with your hair. People, when they get their lashes did, baby, you ain't never blinked that much. I know your eyes is burning from blinking. You ain't never blinked that hard. Girl, I see them little butterflies on your eyelid. Girl, Yes, but like clothes is just, with me, it's just clothes. I love a good piece that I can just put together, and just like it's so versatile. Like I can put this sweater with so many things. I can put these. I don't know if you can see. You probably can. I know you can't. These jeans that I have on, like, look, I can wear these jeans with so many things. You know what I mean? And make it look good. Yes, like people, I really advise. I'm talking to the audience, especially my big y'all, my big girls, my thick girls, big girls, my thick girls. Wear it. Don't let nobody else shame you for wearing what you want to wear. Wear it, because it's gonna bring out a whole confidence in you that you never thought you had. Some people are just there hating on you because you got a curvy body and they sitting over there looking like a stick, looking like a sheet of paper, looking like a pencil. And you got this curvy body looking like an hourglass. You got this curvy body that these boys want. These boys love these big girls these days, okay? Don't sit there and tell, like, girl, that arm got a lot of power in it, okay? Mine do it a little bit. That arm be having a lot of power in it. Girl. Go on, let them go on about their day. You do you, boo. Okay? Do you. I'm pouring love into every single one of my big girls out there. You are beautiful. You are kind. You are intelligent. And your body is tea. Okay? Just putting that out there. What is your biggest fear or regret? I'm gonna answer both of them. My biggest fear is failure. My biggest regret is not taking school seriously. I hate it. I don't like using the word hate, but I hate that I hung out with the crew that I hung out with. I wish I would have went to a different crowd or just stuck it out alone, maybe in the long run. But like, I see why I chose the crowd that I did, because I was influenced. I wanted to be a part of their crew. I wanted to seem as, you know, those type of people. You know what I mean? And another thing is, it was just in God's plan. Like, that crew of people taught me a lot, and it is literally, after high school, it led me to be who I am and so strong-minded the way I am. Because, yeah, you remember that last story I told y'all in that pumpkin patch video? I was finna tell y'all go watch it, but that video is messed up. I really don't care for it. Okay, but I told y'all that in that video. That one girl, because that's my pet peeve. Don't accuse me of something that I ain't do. Yeah. So yeah. But I wish I would have did. I wish I did. I wish I would have chose a different, because they was just gillygagging and playing around with school and not taking it serious, and that was influencing off on me. They were rubbing off on me, and that's my biggest regret, because I know and I have did better in school than what I did when I was hanging out with them. Yeah, when I started hanging out with them, that's when my grades started to look a little funny. And my mama had to get up in her, because like, what? Because like, what do you mean? You too smart for this. What do you mean? I know what I mean, mama. I'm letting these people influence my schoolwork, and they did. And I regret it. What's something embarrassing that happened to you senior year? Senior year. A little story time. Last day of me being there. The other seniors, I don't know, but I graduated early. My diploma says January of 2022. That day was not midterm, final exams, and I was in the last class. I'm so glad it was the last class. It was a half a day, It was the very, very last class of the day. We already did our exams in that class, so when we was in that class, we was just, chilling, watching the movie. The teacher put on the movie, do whatever you want. You be on your phone, draw, go to sleep, whatever you want to do. I'm sitting there watching the little movie that he put on because the movie was a little good. I forgot what movie it was, but it was a little good. So I'm sitting there watching the movie, but also, texting on my phone. And then I just got this, all of a sudden, just something came over the boom, 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 boom. I'm like, sister, what is that? It said, boom, 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 boom. My stomach just started queasing. I'm like, ooh. Because me, I don't want to use a public bathroom unless I really, 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 really have to use it. Especially at school, I don't want to. I don't want to use the bathroom. I never used the bathroom at school. But that day, I had to go, sister. Girl, that stomach get the rumbling. I said, teacher, I gotta go to the bathroom. I'm sitting here, before I did that, I'm sitting here texting my mom. I'm like, my stomach hurt. She said, you probably gotta go to the bathroom. I said, no, I just wanted to be a little stomach ache that I have to take medicine for. No, it wasn't. It was literally a bathroom stomach ache. I said, teacher, I gotta go to the bathroom. Went to the bathroom. Why that day was the day that everybody and their mama wanted to be in the bathroom. TMI to anybody that has, that gets sick easy. Well, I'm not gonna say nothing sick, but TMI. I had to do what I had to do. I was trying to wait. I went in the stall and pretended like I was just peeing because I didn't want nobody knowing that I'm finna do that. Girl, I'm saying the whole bathroom was almost filled. There was too many of them in there. I'm like, ain't no teacher ever sent this many people to the bathroom before. Y'all trying to set me up. I lined the little tissue on the toilet. Most of them went out. I lined the little tissue on the toilet, sat down, and it just started coming out. And it was pretty like a waterfall, and I must say. And once I started, more people came up in there. I'm like, oh my god, it's gonna stink in here. It's gonna stink, and people gonna. I was just in there. I was like, oh, I hope you can't smell it. Luckily, you couldn't smell it. For real. But it was just it's just joined it with a lot of people in there in the public bathroom. They left, and I became the only one in there. And it's you become the only one in there. I was left in there alone when I was not, my stomach wasn't hurting no more, and I was ready to get up off the toilet. I was like, ain't that some? So, I washed my hands, went back to the class like nothing happened. I know some of the classmates was like, you took a little too long up in there. I know what you did. That's probably just me thinking they probably didn't pay me no mind. But yeah, that's the most embarrassing thing that ever happened to me. Yep. Do you plan to stay at your current job? Why would you ask me something like that? Do I plan to stay at the current job that I'm working 6 to 10? Manager after manager just gets on my nerves. I done had about 15, 20 interactions where our pastor cropped girl, I'll be going in on the manager. Since she been there, and it's only been a full year. She is irritating, and you gonna ask me, and you know who you are, and you gonna ask me that? I should slap you. You alright though, right? You alright though. Still love you, but you alright though. Don't ask me nothing like that no more. I do not plan on staying at this job. But for right now, she's gonna have to settle. I did all that just to say for right now, that's gonna have to settle. Favorite anime?
大地を踏みしめて君は目覚めてゆく天使の微笑みで連れ出して
What led me to choose the name Strawberry D? Well, I chose the name Strawberry D started like back pre-COVID. That's when I started to like actually accepting myself as being a gay person. You know, as a gay man in this world, that's the one I started to accept it and was like, you know what? And started to actually not caring. Like, okay, you know what? I don't care no more. You know? And I started to actually start finding things that I like, you know? And my favorite fruit was strawberries. My favorite fruit was strawberries. It still is. I don't know why I say was. But my favorite fruit was strawberries, and it was, always was. And then I just started seeing all type of strawberry stuff, but it was like really, came off as really girly. So I was like, you know what? I like this stuff. You know, I like the little strawberry thing. Everything that's like have a strawberry on it, I'm like, oh, that is so cute. So, you know, I've always been a strawberry, you know, person. I just like Strawberry D. How did you discover matcha? Matcha is just, it came to me, you know? It was before matcha. Actually, matcha came to me before it became what it was. You know what I mean? Because it was one time, pre-COVID, we was at Walmart. I would look at this matcha, and, you know, I was making my own money. I could buy what I want, you know? And I was just like looking down the aisles, and I was just seeing this matcha powder, and I was intrigued. So I looked it up, and I was like, what is matcha? What is this? And it just telling me what matcha was and all of that. And I was, but that price was pricing. I said $10. $10 for a bag? Girl, but future me didn't know what I had in store when I found out how much the real matcha costs in the little tin. How much the real matcha costs. Girl, I was like $10 for a bag. $10 for matcha now is not looking bad at all. But yeah, but I actually tried it at Starbucks and I liked it, you know, and that's what started the whole matcha journey. It really, making my own at home really didn't start kicking in until I started watching Ashley. And then that's when I started making my own at home, and I just have big cravings for matcha now. And literally no one knows this, but I'm having a big craving for some. But I only have enough for one glass, so I'm saving it for a rainy day right now until I get my next dosage next month. So we're currently in the middle of the month right now, and yeah, I'm hanging in there. Okay. But that is all for the questions. Some of these questions were absolutely crazy to ask me. Some of these questions were very, you know, wholesome. Some of these questions were very, I never told anybody this, so it'll be a surprise to people. But yeah, that's been the Q&A, and I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you learned a lot about me that I actually did in the moment. It unlocked some memories that I thought was lost. But yeah, I'm Strawberry D, and this has been the segment.